Alright, hey everybody. So I thought I'd make this quick video of slow quick-ish. Anyway, as you may have seen, the Pokemon Bank at on the 30th will be shutting down literally 2 days before Pokemon Day in 2027. I find that a little odd, but we'll get to that later on. Yeah, I knew it was gonna happen at some point. Yeah, but I was like really hoping that there'd be one more time. I think it's gonna be a little devastating for me at least, because I was planning on making I was planning on doing a playthrough of Pokemon Soul Silver. Utilizing the key charm glitch exploit that's applied to the channel. I don't really know when I'll do that, but you'll see. That being said, I wasn't sure. And I'm still not sure if I even would, but my like, 2D sprite era of Pokemon, like shiny or non-shiny, to the 3DS, and then to Bank, and then to Home, like Pokemon Bank of Pokemon Home. There's a few that I lost their coolness or cuteness, like, like their design fact, you know what I mean? Like, I lost some other design stuff. I forget the words. I can't think of the right words there, but you know what I mean? Like when they switched to three, the looks changed. Like take for example the Cyndaquil line and the cheese sprites. It still had the flames, but once the three models hit, the flames went away. Except for like if you go and take the Cyndaquil line and put it in like a 3D model Switch game, or I'm pretty sure I haven't really played the 3DS games all that much with I with Cyndaquil. But I mean, you let me know in the comments. I don't think that the flames are there for 3 models in the 3DS games, but anyway, I didn't know those are not there for like the Switch games, unless they're in battle, but as otherwise, it looks like it has no flames at all. But anyway, I guess I don't really do with my shinies. Like, on the one hand, I'd love to have at least some of my Gen 6, so like 2D sprite shinies from my authentic cartridges on my Switch too, and like beyond, like, because the Nintendo's gonna keep making consoles and whatnot. So, but yeah, I'd love to have my shinies on those consoles and like continue to have them on the latest hardware and all. But on the other hand, I've spent a lot of time and a lot of money collecting every mainline Pokemon game and ensuring that they're authentic and have a good battery within them. But like the Gen 1 to Gen 3 Pokemon games, like Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, Silver, Crystal, and Ruby, Sapphire, well, those ones, so the that being said, I don't think it'll be all that big of an impact on me. Now to think about it, because like, I love the Genie sprites. I really do. So if I get 80 shinies, I think it'll be best, in my opinion, for me at least. I don't know about you all, but for me at least, I think it'll be great to just keep them on the cartridges that I get them on and keep them in the CD sprite for, because like I'm never gonna sell the games I've taken the time to collect and spend I don't even know how much money on over the years, but I was always excited to find them. I was like, okay, I have the money. I don't have this one yet. Let's go get it. They like for some like of the Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance Pokemon games. I have the Epilogue TV operator, which is a save management back to your Mac or PC and back up your save file on your PC or Mac. And like I think that's really cool. I've done it many times. It works very well. It's worth every penny. I can't recommend it enough. It's sponsored by the way. But anyway, back on track here. I've gotten every version of Pokemon. As of recording this, I have not gotten Pokemon Pearl or Pokemon Platinum yet. I don't know if I will but I got Pokemon Diamond, So, and I have Shining Pearl. I have Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond. That's a weird way of saying it. I have Brilliant Diamond. I have Shining Pearl on the Switch too. But like, I'm not really a big fan of Pokemon Gen 4, Like, I did the key charm glitch exploit on Pokemon Diamond. If I were to get Pokemon Pearl, if I were to get Pokemon Platinum, I'd do the same thing to see more shinies, But anyway, I've gotten all the mainline Pokemon games. I've gotten Fire Red and Leaf Green on the Switch 2. Because I have both Switch 1 and Switch 2. And I've also gotten Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, Silver, and Crystal on my 3DS before the 3DS eShop closed. I was very happy about that. Like, I ensured I got those before the eShop closed on the 3DS. So like, I'm more likely to keep getting the ports and slash in the remakes. Especially if they make more Gen 2 games, like Gold Soul Silver. If they ever port out the Switch 2, I'd be so happy about it. But Anyway, sorry for rambling. Let me know what you all think about all this. This is kind of me just rambling with a mix of my thoughts and feelings on the whole shutdown of Pokemon Bank. I do want to talk about real fast how weird it is that they're doing it 2 days before, was it the 31st anniversary of Pokemon? Because they just had the 30th or whatever, right? Yeah, they just had Pokemon 30th anniversary. So this next one, 2027, will be the 31st anniversary. So I find it a little weird that they're ending support for Pokemon Bank, like as a whole, not just Bank at home. If I'm reading this article right, that Pokemon put out today, I have reported this August 13th. I'll leave the source in the description, but anyway, if I'm reading this, it's not just transfer to Pokemon Home sorry, transfer from bank to home. Like it's the end of Pokemon Bank as a whole. I don't know if you'll still be able to open Pokemon Bank on your 3DS. I might have to see about that. I don't know if anybody else will, but I probably will. Might make a video on it. If nobody else does, I might. I don't know. I'll say, yeah, like I think it's weird how they're doing 2 days before the 31st anniversary next year and 2027. Literally 2 days before that Pokemon Day. I don't know. It's this kind of weird way. Like, I don't see why they would do that. Like, I feel like they should give it a bit more time than that, because that's really close to Pokemon Day. But anyway, all that said, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I hope you all enjoyed this little ramble. Please like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more. If you want to do so, like I said, please subscribe, ring the bell, leave a like, leave a comment. In general, say hey, ask a question, etc. And I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.